Dear students, class 10th. In the previous class, we have discussed about the apparent bending of the stick underwater. Number of the cases we have discussed, as we have put the stick in the water, it seemed to be bent and short, all due to refraction of light. Person is standing in the swimming pool. His legs, the length of a person appears to be less length. These all are the consequences of the refraction of the light. In a campfire, the fire is in between. You can see the face of the other people. It appears to be shimmer, and the tiles of the swimming pool appears to be shallower. All these are cases on one factor, that is refraction of light. Refraction of light. All these consequences they have given. The print on the paper appears to be raised up. As you put the glass block on the printed paper, it appears to be raised up. Water tank appears to be shallow. The person appears to be bent and short. All these are the consequences of the refraction of light. After this, the exercise C is based on it. Directly questions they have asked. Numericals I will do for you. Now come to the next part is critical angle and total internal reflection. Numericals are left on me. I will do critical angle and total internal reflection. What do you mean by the critical word? Critical means, see, for example, a teacher finds some problem in one child. One day, he has been scolded by the teacher. Second day again, the same thing repeated. And the number of days, the same thing has repeated again and again. How many times he or she will listen? Gets irritated. And may he bounces back on it. That was the critical position. Here what we have seen is when the ray of light passes from example, this is denser medium. This is any normal. Any ray of light is passed from denser to rarer medium, bend away from normal. Angle of incidence is I. Angle of incidence is increased in second case. Bending little bit increases more. I2. Bending increases, and I3 case, here it bends away and away from the normal. In one case, this becomes equal to on both the surface of the rarer medium and denser medium. So this position, this angle actually it says to be the critical angle, IC. So the angle which the particular angle of incidence which makes an angle of 90 degree on both the surface, this is said to be the critical angle for a particular media, denser to rarer medium. Yeah. So this is the critical position for any pair of medium. Critical angle is the angle in incidence in the denser medium corresponding to which the angle of refraction rarer medium is 90. Yeah. So this medium can be, if I said it is a glass, then it is an air. Denser to rarer medium. First condition is denser to rarer medium. the particular angle of incident at which the ray becomes angle of 90 degree refracted ray is said to be the critical angle. Next comes as relationship between critical angle refractive index. G mu A is equal to sin I upon sin 90. Sin 90 value is 1, so G mu A is equal to if it is reversed, A mu G is equal to 1 upon G mu A mu G is equal to 1 upon sin C or cosec C. So sin C is equal to 1 upon A mu G. It is A mu G means refractive index of glass with respect to air. Some examples they have given. So relation we have to remember this. Refractive index of glass with air is 1 upon sin C or cosec C. Angle they will give you. Critical angle for some substance, water they have given 1.33, angle is 49 degree, turpentine 43 and so on. The diamond is 25 degree. The least angle for the critical angle is diamond 25 degree. Factors affecting the critical angle. Number 1, the color or light, color and wavelength of the light, dependence of color. The refractive index of transparent medium decreases with increase in wavelength. Decreases with increase in wavelength means increase in wavelength red and least wavelength violet. The critical angle increases with the increase in wavelength of light. Critical angle increases with increase in wavelength of light, directly proportional to the wavelength. Second, dependence on temperature. Critical angle increases with increase in temperature, directly proportional to the temperature also. So, two factors. Number 1, critical angle dependence upon the color of the light. Color means the critical angle increases with the increase in wavelength of light. As the wavelength increases, the critical angle also increases. Second, dependence on temperature. Critical angle increases with the increase in temperature. Temperature increases, the critical angle also increases. Next comes as total internal reflection. TIR, very important part. Total internal reflection of light. Total internal reflection of light. Total internal reflection of light. TIR, total internal reflection of light, or total internal reflection of light. Here you see a ray of light, as I told, in first case 1, angle of incidence is less than critical angle. Here angle of incidence is less than critical angle. Ray of light will pass away from normal. This refracted ray will pass away from normal. This is case first. Second case, angle of incidence is equal to critical angle. Angle of incidence is equal to critical angle. Angle of incidence is equal to IC. In this case, by double LY mark, the ray will come on the surface of both the mediums. Surface of both the mediums. This is second case. See carefully. First case, angle of incidence less than critical angle, away from normal by the single arrow I have shown. And second case, when angle of incidence is equal to the critical angle, it moves on the pair of medium. And in the third case, Case third, angle of incidence is greater than critical angle. जब एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस बड़ा हो जाएगा क्रिटिकल एंगल से, here you see by the three arrows I will show you for the distinction. The ray will reflect back in the same medium. The ray will reflect back in the same medium. Here angle of incidence is greater than critical angle. Angle of incidence is greater than critical angle. This is normal n dash, and here it is like glass, and here it is air. So what I have seen is, by this, once again to revise it, for the total internal reflection of light, for the total internal reflection of light, a ray should pass from denser to rarer medium. First condition, the ray should pass from denser to rarer medium. Second condition is angle of incidence should be greater than critical angle. Angle of incidence should be greater than critical angle. See, this type of question is given in the unsolved exercise and solved problem also. Important it is. By these three ways, you can easily understand. First case, angle of incidence is less than sign I will put here. Angle of incidence is less than critical angle. The ray will move away from the normal in the other medium. Second case, when angle of incidence is greater than equal to critical angle, it will pass on the surface of two mediums. And third case, if the angle of incidence is greater than critical angle, it will come back in the same medium. Is said to be the total internal reflection of light. Understood, students? These two conditions also we have to learn. See the figure 4.46, they have given the same. Total internal reflection in a prism. Total internal reflection in a prism. Next heading is total internal reflection in a prism. To deviate a ray through 90 degree. Look here. TIR in prism. Total internal reflection is prism. If I am having a right angle prism here, name ABC, 90, another two angles are 45 each. So here, when a ray of light is made incident normally on the surface, it passes undeviated. Normal I have drawn. This is 90. This angle is 45. So remaining this also will 45. When angle of incidence is greater than critical angle, it will have total internal reflection. Here IC is equal to IC for glasses 42 degree only. 42 से 45 ज़्यादा है, इसलिए it will have total internal reflection of light. By single ray or by two rays you can show. It is not the issue, it can be shown by two rays. Marking of angle is must. First case. Second case, see this figure carefully. To deviate a ray through 90 degree. Second case is to deviate a ray through 180 degree. It was to deviate a ray through 90 degree. Second case, to deviate a ray through 180 degree. Here in this case we will keep a right angle prism in another manner. We'll keep a right angle prism in another manner. Look here, this is right angle prism in this way I have kept. Here 90 degree angle is here. Ray of light first made incident, passes undeviated, normal is drawn, angle of incidence is greater than critical angle, so it will have total turn reflection, and again it bounces back in the same. Same way, if the ray of light is made incident, normal is drawn, here if the body is kept in this way, body will be reversed square. This is the deviation of ray of light through 180 degree. Deviation of ray of light through 180 degree. See this figure carefully. Deviation of ray of light through 180 degree. Now third case, underline the use of this. Action of the prism is used, binoculars, camera to invert image without any loss of intensity. 100% the energy is passed, there is no loss of energy in these cases. Second case, third case we comes to erect an image without deviation. To erect an inverted image without deviation. Erect. Same way, how to erect the image without deviation. To erect image without deviation. सीधी करना इमेज को सीधा करना. If the inverted image is kept, we have to make it straight. Yeah. So here the right angled prism is kept. (90° here. Inverted image of a body. Say it is A and B. Ray of light first falls over it. Angle of incidence is greater than critical angle. Here also angle of incidence greater than critical angle. Normal. Second ray, angle of incidence greater than critical angle. Mark arrowheads, it is necessary. Normal. Here when it comes out, you will see that the image is erected. A up and B down. A up and B down. erected image we can get. Erected image we can get. So by using the right angled prism, we can get erect image, erect image without deviation. Yeah, this is what I use. Total internal reflection through a prism, each is 60-degree equilateral prism. Now, the three cases we have discussed for the right angled, and now we'll discuss the equilateral prism. Equilateral prism. Just see carefully. Equilateral prism. Equilateral prism means all angles are of 60 degree. Every angle of the prism is 60. Yeah? Every angle of the prism is 60 degree when the ray of light is made incident normally on it. If any ray is made incident normally on any surface, like on surface AB, if any ray is made incident normally on it, it passes undeviated. This is 90, 9, 15, this is 30, and here it is 60. By the same angle it passes undeviated. By the same angle it passes undeviated. Yeah? So when the ray of light is made normally on the surface, it does not deviate from its path, it passes undeviated, total internal reflection. Next case, if any ray of light, total internal reflection, reflection to a total 30, 60, 90 or right angled prism. Right angled prism. Now if I consider a right angled prism like this. Right angled prism. In the right angled prism, if a ray of light is made incident normally, right angled prism, ray of light is made normally incident from this surface, passes undeviated, reaches to this end. Here you draw a normal 90 degree. Now measure angle. If it is 90, this is 45, this is 45, here it is 90, this is 45. What will this angle? 45. Remaining angle, angle of incidence in between the normal is 45. So by the same angle, it will reach to the surface. It will reach to the surface by an angle of same degree 40. ये भी 45 आ गई. Again we have to draw one normal. Normal here. This is 90. This is 90. Angle in between the normal and this is less than 42. So the ray will pass ray will pass away from the ray will pass away from the north. This angle is 30 degrees away from it. So what we have to see is in this cases that if any ray is made normally on the surface, it does not deviate from its path, it passes undeviatedly. And the second case, when the angle of incidence is greater, then it will have a total interreflection, and if it is less, it passes away from the north. Yeah. Now, non-occurrence of total interreflection through 30, 60 and 90. Non-occurrence, जिसमें TIR नहीं होता, non-occurrence. Non-occurrence of TIR. Non-occurrence of total interreflection. Such cases, if I have taken a right angled triangle of 90, 60 and 30, 90, this angle is 90, 60 and 30. Just see the figure carefully, it is different, 90, 60 and 30. If the ray of light is made normally on the surface, here it will be a normal, 90 angle, this is 30, remaining it will be 50. So this angle is 40 degree, 40 degree is less than 42 degree, so it will pass away from the normal, will not have total internal reflection because angle of incidence is less than critical angle. Understood? Angle of incidence is less than critical angle. Second case you see 90, 60 and 30 again. $90, 60 and 30 ABs. In this, the ray is made incident from the hypotenuse. Here the ray is made incident at an angle of 90 degree. Passes and deviated, no doubt, but when I draw the normal, this is 90, outer one is 90, so inner one is also 90, 30, 120. What will be the measure of this angle? 120, and this will be 60. Remaining angle, this is 30 degree. 30 degree is less than 42 degree. Therefore, angle of incidence is less than critical angle. No TIR, no total internal reflection TIR, because angle of incidence is less than angle of critical. So it will move away from the normal. Away from the. So students, we have seen many cases. In this today's part, we have studied what is total internal reflection, how it occurs, what are the conditions, and my request is to draw all these figures by using scale and pencil. Draw these figures. If you have got protractor, very good, but at least the angle should be shown clearly. Draw these figures, then it will get sets in your mind. The 4 marks question will be asked in boards, 3 to 4 marks question. Every year on this TIR it is used. Application. So go through it. Till here we have discussed. Now only the exception case and use of total internal reflection as a plane mirror is left. So we'll discuss later on. Clear? Thank you. Class 10th. Thank you.